Hey guys, this is IX with Rollout Reviews doing another Let's Build. This time it is Akida, Creature of Water. Again, I feel it's sort of necessary to say at the start of this that I have no idea what the gender of this character is. I don't know any of the genders of the creatures here. Akida could be a girl, could be a guy. I'm just going to go off of outdated principles and assume that the blue one is a chick and settle on that for right now. But I could very well be wrong, like I was with Kivoda here. He's totally a dude, but who knows what the case is for Akida here. It definitely has the most feminine name, I feel, personally, but maybe that's just me. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully we find out soon so that I can be factually correct in the review, but for the purposes of this Let's Build, I'm just throwing that out the window, and if I'm wrong, I guess I'm wrong. So, Akida is a fish, or a shark, or maybe a very small orca, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember what Revenge of the Skull Spiders said that she was. But yeah, something like that. Some underwater creature. There she is combined with Gali. Comes with the Shadow Trap, of course, and that's about it. So let's crack into it. You got the Nuva symbol there and the creature symbol there, as well as some familiar tape. Instructions, and a couple of bags. So, close this up. Ah, well, not going to worry about that. Just throw it off to the side. We're not going to need it here. Because I did decide on the second creature in that I didn't really need to show the box at the end of this, because combined with the Toa, it's such a large and unwieldy thing in my setup here that there really isn't very much room for the box. Okay, so first bag. And the second bag. Tiny, tiny parts there. It's kind of a nice parts pack. Now, the cool thing about Akida is that it comes with a stand, because, you know, they're an underwater creature of some kind here, so they're always going to be swimming, whereas, you know, Uxar and Ikir, the flying ones, you know, they have legs and can actually stand there. But since she can't, she's got a stand here, which is kind of neat. Also, another cool thing about this set is that it has 2 Gatling launchers here. It's the first and only set so far to include 2 of them, which is kind of cool. There's a lot of firepower there. This is also the first set that has the warning choking hazard on in the corner here on the box and on the instructions, and I think that is because it comes with one of these, and apparently if ever a set comes with one of these little ball joints, it's immediately a danger to all children. So there is that. Anything else really new here? There are these in dark azure, which is very nice. There's one of these in this color. I don't think that's new, but it could very well be. The Unity piece, the head piece, and that is really it. So let's get started building it. Of course, you have the same comic on the back of Gali's box here. And the Shadow Trap is very similar to what we've seen before. So, there you go. Both halves of the bear trap jaws situation here. And then this one, because it's built to capture Akida underwater, has kind of a propeller on the back here, so it can glide through the water. It also has very long, spindly legs, kind of like one of those bugs that like skims on the water, like a water skimmer kind of bug. So I can, you know, go on the surface of the water as well as underneath with the propeller. That's at least as I see it. And it's kind of cool. Very, very long legs here, though. The longest of the traps so far, even longer than the one that came with Uxar with the vine legs. There we go. There that is. And one last little leg piece here. Is this new? I don't think that's new. It probably came in a Ninjago set at some point, I bet. They're little mini versions of the Skull Scorpio's legs, almost. But there is the trap. Oh, we actually forgot to put the eye on. All of the eyes but the one that came with Akir have been red, but for some reason the trap that came with Akir had a blue eye. So I don't know. But there is that freaky looking thing. So we'll set that off to the side. Maybe bring that back in and take a look at it with the other traps at the end, if I remember, of course. Actually, no, wait, hold on. I'm missing a thing for some reason. It has these on the legs. And just these two? Is it just these ones? Hold on. Yeah, so for some reason it has these little robot hands on the legs there. I just glimpsed that as I turned the page. And whatever, now that I have it here, here it is with the other traps. So 4 of them so far. 4 out of 5 done here. And like I said, yeah, the longest legs of the bunch, by far. Now, on to Akida. Orange Bohrok eyes. Man, these 2016 sets here sure love Bohrok eyes. Almost every single set comes with one, I think. There's actually a lot of Technic going on in this build, which is sort of cool. The body seems to be made up of one of these really long CCBS bones. Yeah, there we go. Did Gali have any Bohrok eyes, actually, now that I think about it? No, she didn't. So there you go, that's one of the sets that doesn't come with one, but I'm sure there were others as well that I've already built, but I forgot at this point, so forgive me for that. The Unity piece here goes on like that, but it doesn't seem to connect just yet. So we need one of these 6 longs. And one of these Technic pieces here. Just like that. And this slides all the way through. This is a little bit loose here. I wonder if that gets solidified later. It's possible. Not this yet. We need another 6 long here. Just make sure that's the right size. Yep. And that goes on here and then slides through like this. And then that goes like that. And then we get one of these. It's a little bit more complex, or at least seemingly a little bit more complex than some of the other creatures, so I'm kind of taking care not to make too many mistakes here. Whereas usually I'd just be talking about random nonsense at this point. So then that goes on like that and sort of solidifies things, but this whole thing is still a little bit loose. And then those go like that. Actually, the instructions has you put them like this, but I don't like how there's the one end of the bushing here and then the smoother end over there, so I'm going to do it this way. And you can't stop me! Okay. Now, this goes on here like this. One thing about Akida that isn't quite as good, I don't think, as the other creatures is that she doesn't really have a gimmick. She doesn't really have a gear function, per se, rather. This just sort of, her fin back here, which is the equivalent of the tail on the others, just kind of comes up and it brings the Gatling launchers up for the combined mode with Golly, but otherwise I don't think there's really much of a gimmick here. Maybe we'll find one once it's all built here. It kind of goes on there. Oh wait, hold on. I actually think I did something wrong here. Yes, it would appear I did. That's a little annoying. Oh boy, this is exactly what I was trying to avoid. Okay, alright. So, it would seem this is supposed to go like this. And then when this slides through here, it actually solidifies the whole thing like that. So there you go. That's how it's supposed to be. I apologize. So let's backtrack a little bit and get to where we were before. Bushings. Go back on here. And that should be good. I think now we're back to where we're supposed to be. Okay. Crisis averted. Now, take one of these here, put this on there, and how does this go? Yeah, it goes like that. Slide these on like a shish kebab, and this is going to slide through. Yeah, no. Because I think, actually, this is where the guns attach, so I don't know what's actually up with this. I guess we'll find out. Slide on there and solidify that. And then, this attaches here. And I need another one. There we go. That attaches there. Like that. Oh, okay. So this is going to attach these two sections together. Looks like. Oop. So using this, you attach that here, and then bring this up and plug it on there. So, okay, so by bringing the tail up here, it actually brings the launchers down like that. So I guess this is like it's sort of a function. It's like an aiming feature, maybe, so that Akida can aim the guns further down. But basically, it's kind of just an automorph transformation feature for the combination with Golly, I feel like. So that's how that works. And then we add the rest of these pieces on the side. Just like this. Ta-da! All right. Now, building the tail. Not one of those, we need this. And these. Actually, it's supposed to go the other way. Although it's not like it matters, but I want to do it right. So, yeah. The dimensions on, this is kind of confusing. It's a little bit of an illusion to me. I don't know, maybe I'm dumb. Probably that. That's probably the more logical answer. Okay, so the tail is supposed to go like this. Does that go on any better here? Am I missing something? Because there's a little bit of space right there. That could very well just be how it's supposed to be. And then this becomes the tail, like that. So there's actually quite a bit of articulation in the tail, which is very cool. You can really get Akida looking expressive there, like she's swimming or something. And now, more fins. Use these pieces. And attach right like this. Same thing for the other side. And there you go. Sorry that I don't have too much to say here. Just kind of building. I've ran out of things to talk about, which is a great sign that the future builds will be just as boring, or go as swiftly as some people might expect or want them to go. A little bit of a mixed bag there. Some people like listening to me ramble. I'm sure other people don't. So this whole thing just kind of slides through there like that. And now we take this, put that through like that, like we're used to with all of the Gatling launcher things. And then this goes on like so. And there's this propeller that attaches like that. So yeah, that's actually also kind of neat. The propeller is what fires the launcher, which is sort of a Onua drill hammer situation. Like, to swim, she's got to use the propellers, or I guess she doesn't have to because she's got the fins to move her along. But yeah, there's the propellers, but by spinning the propellers, it automatically launches the cannon, just like spinning the drill automatically launches the launcher on Onua's hammer. Alright, and now this attaches just like that. And you can kind of use this to angle these up if you'd like. And then sort of just the same exact situation over on the other side. This is definitely the most complex creature, I think. Personally. Although, I don't know if that can be factually decided based on the number of steps here, but I don't remember how many steps the others had, so oh well. I also don't remember firsthand how many parts the others had, so I don't know if this has any more parts either. I admit, I did not come prepared. Oh well. Actually, does it matter which way the propeller goes? I have no idea. But I think I put the propeller on this way the last time. So I'm going to do it this way this time. And if that's wrong, then, oh well. So there you go. There they are, armed, and now... Oh, you actually... Wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. You're actually supposed to take these pieces and put them on here. I forgot to do that. These, I don't know, Chima pieces, the horns of Skull Grinder there. Very cool pieces. I really like those. So you got them in orange here. Makes the back of this look all wispy and mystical, and I really like that. And then the head attaches like so, and give him a horn, just for good measure. That attaches like this, and there is Akida. Looks very cool, actually. And now, all that's left to do is build the stand and attach all of the ammo. So there's quite a few studs here. Let's see how many we got and how many extras there are after the fact. So let's plug all of these in. And same thing on the other side. It is kind of cool having a set that has 2 of these, I will admit. And especially on a small set, too. As I mentioned at the beginning here, it is kind of a good parts pack, this set, if that's what you're looking for. If you just want a bunch of these launchers, buy a couple of these, and you're set. And I think I heard a rumor, and I don't know how true this is, that Kivoda, the protector of water, didn't sell as well as the other protectors. So they kind of, made this smaller blue set a little more deluxe than the other ones by giving it a couple of launchers to maybe entice people to go for this one. But again, don't quote me on that because it's just something I heard. And then here is the simple stand. Does it actually plug in anywhere? Doesn't look like it. That's actually kind of neat. I actually like that. It doesn't actually plug in. You just kind of set it on top there so you can have it displayed like that. And then if you want to play with it, you just kind of pull it off. So that's kind of cool. And it's pretty well balanced, so it's not like it's gonna wobble around or anything like that, and you can pose them, swimming around. And then, of course, pulling this up, let's see if I can, there you go. Pulling this up brings these fins and the guns down. Again, that's a little bit more for the Gali combination, but I guess it's something you can do in the creature form here as well. Here are all of the extra pieces, including 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 extra studs. So, 6 or 7 about for each of these extra. Maybe you could store a couple of them here if you really wanted to, and in these holes up top if you wanted to. There's a couple of open pinholes that you can, store some of these on the body itself with those. But I'm just going to set them off to the side for right now and deal with them later, before finally combining this with Gali. It's kind of funny that this video is just about going on longer than Gali's Let's Build video, even though this is the smaller set, and that really shouldn't be the case. Oh well, I guess that's just how things go. This one is a little bit more complex than some of the other creatures, and perhaps even more complex than Gali was. Anyway, here is Gali. Let's attach her Unity mask and see what we can do with her shark friend here. So, fusion! I don't know. I've done that several times. What's a better thing we can do? Gatai! So there is that, and then of course you can line up the heads here. Again, there's like enough articulation in the double jointed neck of the creatures here so that you can really get the Toa's heads in some pretty far-looking poses left and right. I kind of butchered that sentence. Oh well. You can get them looking pretty far left and right and still line up the creature head properly, which is kind of cool. And then, again, you can do that to bring these up and down to aim them in different directions. So yeah, again, it's a little bit more of a feature just for Golly and not so much for Akida. But there you go. There is Golly combined with her elemental creature. She's kind of got the shark tail thing going on back here, some fins off her shoulders. You know what? I like this. I do like this better than I expected to. Again, I thought that this looked like one of the weakest combinations, just looking at the pictures, personally. And it's got the thing going on, the same thing that Liwa had going on, where it's like a silver top section here with the gold mask, and that looks kind of weird. But yeah, for the most part, this is much, much better than expected. So, that is about it, guys, and this is IX Roll at IX, signing off.